Welcome to Bubba Rob's Carnivore Journey. Hello everybody, it's Bubba Rob. Good morning. How's it going? It is Wednesday today. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Tomorrow's the 30th. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is a couple of things. One is I got an update about my mom. Two, I want to give Kimberly and Carnivore Kip a bit of a shout out, and also a brief discussion how important this channel is to me. It's kind of something that's been sticking on my mind this morning. So not really talking about what I was planning to talk about, but you know, everything changes from day to day, and that's how it goes. But what I gotta say is, I went up to the hospital last night, and I gotta say, I saw a huge change in my mom again for the better. Now, I know some people have been a little bit concerned and asked me how she's doing and stuff, and I've talked about how she's been suffering from OCD and anxiety. You know, I believe a big portion of what she's going through is a direct result of how she ate for many years and other things, which I've talked about before. But you know, I was very surprised. And what I think is really quite awesome about it is that she's actually doing it. Now, the one thing that's happened is because the way my dad is, and I'm really going to give him a huge props for this, is, you know, every day he's been going up to that hospital 5-6 hours a day, 7 days a week, sitting there. You know, she had herself convinced she couldn't walk. Now he's got her doing, I think yesterday they did 20 laps around the section of the hospital where she's at. It's really quite amazing. You know, the old coach in him has come out. And I think with my mom, the fear of going into extended care from the hospital is a huge motivator. It's funny how fear can really motivate us, especially in the carnivore community. If we didn't have some fear or something wasn't going wrong, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing, or the journey that we're partaking in, right? So, you know, I believe how my parents have pulled together, and how my mom's will is starting to come through, and really how my dad wouldn't take no for an answer, and his really willingness is really quite amazing. It's funny, I had to have a discussion last night with him and my son when we got home. He was asking me what I thought, and if she's, looks like she's actually going to be able to come home now. And I said, well, you know, it's pretty awesome with what she's done, but now you got the foot on the gas, you can't stop. She comes home, you got to be pushing her even more, because the fear of going in extended care isn't going to be there because she'll be home. So they're going to have to focus on, you know, better nutrition and things like that for her to improve even more. And if they're able to do that, it'd be a really a rather amazing story, and be far beyond any story I could produce for for myself. But I'm pretty lucky, even though it's extremely draining. But it's a huge lesson for me to see the will of my parents to push through this at their age. So anybody out there that's listening to this or watching this, you know what? No matter what your trauma is, you don't have any flippant excuse, and I don't either. It just doesn't compute. It really doesn't compute. The feeling sorry for yourself's got to go. I've been there. It's still there from day to day. Sometimes from day to day. Those days I need to hand myself a baby wipe. Right? Yeah, it is kind of what it is. Gotta call a spade a spade. I wanted to say thank you for Kimberly for inspiring me, and I know she hasn't been feeling too well the last few days, and it was nice to see her to get a video out, get motivated. That's awesome. I got a lot of respect for her. I've had some private discussions with her on the phone I've talked about before, and any support I can give her, I certainly will. And it's tremendous. She just keeps plugging away. She's going to only get better and better and better at what she's doing, and she's only going to help others. So that's fantastic. And the shout out I want to give for Kip is I watched this video last night. His thumbnail kind of caught me where he looked like he was going to puke in a garbage can. I think, oh God, do I really want to watch that? I think, oh God. But then I started watching it, and he was walking, and he was being quite funny, and he's having some levity in it, and the guy started jogging. Good for him. And the funny thing is, he did it in a manner that was quite funny, and he had a lot of self-respect with it. And to me, that actually means a lot. It goes about the character of a man, because I was watching this other influencer on YouTube, and he's not Carnivore. He's rather obese, and he's like a huge rage right now. What's his name? Brinkley or something like that. And I'm not here to pass judgment, but I find how he portrays himself in his videos. I think he's actually quite disrespecting himself, making himself out to be a spectacle. And one thing I'm really cognizant of, and like I say, I guess if he feels fine about it and he's getting the views and getting paid, that's, if that's all you care about, that's fine. But these videos are going to be out there for infinity, maybe. Who knows how long? What's your legacy? I know I sometimes drop a few F-bombs. I get a little bit emotional. I really want to be authentic. But also know I don't want to look like a jackass. My son gets me to do some silly things that are quite funny, or I crack a joke here and there. Poke fun at the vegans with their animation. All in good fun. Nothing to be too upset about. But yeah, I don't know. I just just want to be real, and I don't know. I just can't foresee doing something that's so ridiculous and looking like a jackass on YouTube is anything that's do anything for your mind or you healing as an individual, because once that weight goes, right, you still got to have that mindset, right? And as soon as that weight goes, that whole jackass routine is going to be gone. Holy cow. And I'm not pointing one person in particular, because there's lots of people doing it on TikTok. I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of insane. Uh, but who am I to say? But yeah, about this channel, I found that actually it's probably been the best form of therapy I've had, because it's definitely made myself accountable. It's gotten us into thinking about doing different things I never would have thought about 16, 17 weeks ago. Just never thought that way. You know, I got a few more comments yesterday. One fella, I'm going to write everything down and mention his name, but he's 5 weeks in the journey. He's had some, I'm sorry I forgot the name, but he's going to be starting his own YouTube channel, and that's awesome. More the merrier. The more of us that get out there, the better. And I just hope people do it in a respectful way. You know, we've got to, you know, we got to, what was it the Stoic said? Oh yeah, I think it might have been Seneca. If you want to know somebody, take a look at the 5 or 6 of their closest friends, and you'll know what that person's about. So if you're a carnivore and out here in this community, or if you're obese, and I consider myself obese for sure, I don't believe doing stuff that's shaming yourself about your weight and making yourself look like a jackass for clicks is the right way for our community to grow and to help others. It's just, it's a selfish attitude. You know, the one thing I've learned from my life and where I used to work and what's happened in my family, I've noticed with my friends, usually people with an addiction issue, a heavy addiction issue, it's very strong. They're usually very selfish. People won't like to hear that, but that's true, because it's all about them, right? If you're really about helping people and setting a good example, you're not going to portray that on YouTube or in your life. Anyways, I hope that kind of explains things about what I'm about a little bit more, and things that are going on. And I love giving shout outs to people that are doing things in a positive way. And I hope you all have a great day. Mosquitoes are getting to me here. Remember, please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to be a good person, good stoic, good carnivore, good whatever, blues guy, biker, blues chick, biker chick, whatever floats your boat, be kind. Okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.